Hello? Okay, there we go. My freaking audio settings, they be jumbling all over the place. As I was saying, and let's jump into it. Okay, thank you, microphone. I blame OBS for this. Might as well start sooner rather than later. There we are. Angie, you made it. I did. I would have made it earlier, but I was eating food. Because I need that to live. Hello, Swan. Believe it or not, I need nourishment, since I only weigh about 40 pounds. Oh shit, Miso followed. Let's go. I didn't even notice until right now. I can't wait for them to never have time to watch my stream because of my hours. Don't we all? I don't know, man. I'm convinced some people don't need to eat doing that fast, that intermittent fasting or something. Could not be me. I require a constant influx of food. Now this hand needs to be adjusted for sure. But how, though? How specifically? That seems better. And no, it wasn't peanut butter related this time. It was chicken related this time, I'll have you know. Also, Swan, what are you doing awake? This isn't like your whole deal, being awake at this hour. Usually you do something like be asleep at this hour. Have you no shame? My body decided to wake up. I understand that. Well, I understand the concept. I don't think I've ever felt that idea. Those posts online about people being like, what should I do if I just can't sleep? And then it's just like, well, you should get up and then just start walking around your house. Don't you know, just don't go to sleep. It's like if I touch so much as a surface horizontally, just in general, there's like a 50% chance I'm out for at least 15 minutes. I couldn't make it go back to sleep. Yeah, see, people say that. I've never had that. Even if I'm wide awake, if I just so much as turn a little bit parallel to the ground, I'm conked out immediately, just sleeping. Well, I don't know, man. I want that power. It's not narcolepsy either, because I can definitely control how horizontal I am. And also, I don't know if that's a power, especially, it's anything that you could describe as an ability shared by people in their 90s, I don't think you could describe as a superpower. Like, if I was 90 years old, this would just be normal. Oh yeah, he fell asleep in his chair again. I don't even have to be horizontal. I bet when I'm like 80 years old, God, heaven forbid I reach that age. I don't know. I'd probably be able to sleep standing up, which is very dangerous for someone who is 80 years old, I would say. Got bones made out of wax paper or something. It's gonna be rough. Man, this Xenoblade music is going off right now. I should really play those games more. But then I look at the DLC and all the, like, the Avengers Age of Ultron shenanigans that they're doing, Infinity War stuff with timelines, and I'm just like, I can't handle it. Why does every story feel the need to do time travel shenanigans? The new Zelda they still doing it? There's time travel all over the place. Is it too much to ask for just a story to be contained in one span of time? If you're gonna do the time travel shenanigans, you gotta get weird with it to make it interesting. You gotta do like what the Ninja Turtles arcade games did. You got one level where you're in the Wild West. You got one level where you're in the future. You got one level where you're in, I don't know, like Victorian England. And there's like a sick child coughing on you. I don't know. Just variety, please. Freaking, I need a sleeve to work. There we go. Honestly, if that was in the Ninja Turtles arcade game, that would have been the most dangerous level of all time. Some kid walking up to you with like a proto-influenza virus. Drawing a circle behind an arm? This is even more impossible than I realized. Wait? No. What? Does that work? No. I don't know. Anyway, later in the stream we're going to be animating in Krita again. Or trying, or dying trying. One of those options. Oh yeah, I should really, you know what I'm gonna bring up the Clip Studio website right now so I don't forget to buy that thing that I need. Clip Studio EX, coming for it right now. I can't forget that. It's got 4 days left, but I could see myself being like, yeah, I'll just wait another day or two for no reason. I won't forget. I would. They're given daily Wacom Cintiq. Did I say Wake? Is it Wacom or anything else? They got a Cintiq 16 giveaway. I think my tablet's at 22, so a 16 would be very sad to receive, even if it is a Cintiq. Oh, cool. They also let you buy version 2 EX, which I'm pretty sure is their garbage subscription model that they started. Clip Studio Paint EX for comics, manga. Sorry, it's manga. I know that. I just felt like saying it that way. Webtoons and animations. Wow, that's like everything I plan on doing. All at once. That's so powerful. I gotta figure out what this man's underlying structure is for his arm. Gotta get rid of all this. Hello, Misa. So on Delta H is crap. I'm not sure if Swan is here right now. You can never really tell. But is it true? And also, what is Delta H? I need to know. I'm assuming an Amine. Oh, an anime con in Houston. Oh, you guys and your Houston conventions. This is poop. I'm sorry to hear it. What have they done to wrong you? This isn't like a Tumblr con kind of thing, right? Where they had like a ball pit? Signups was today, but not really? Oh, so it's just like generally not even... Just like horrible administration. They said sign up at 12. Lies. They only had a couple tables. Well, maybe they were operating off a different time zone than the one they were in. Just for funsies. Maybe they were operating, since it's an anime convention, maybe it was some Japanese time zone that they were operating under. Have you considered this? Have you considered this ludicrous idea I made up? Sold out instantly since they allow re-sign for vet artists? What? That's crazy. It's whack. It is whack. I'm gonna poop on it. Please don't. At least not when I'm here. You gotta handle it on your own time. Although if you did want to tweet out the aftermath of doing that, like, I don't know, getting arrested, that'd be pretty entertaining. But please don't get arrested for pooping on the Delta H organizers. Unless you really want to. Also, I think I need to adjust the man here and the lady. Wait, did I draw this on the wrong? No, that's correct. Let's just shift the man into position. Is this a comic? It is indeed. I've been working on it for way too long without releasing a single episode, but that's what the whole point of these streams is for, is to make progress on this. It's sort of my entire life's work, not really, but I am putting a lot of effort into it. And hopefully it's good. You and Swan are so professional. We were making chubby kids with food. Now, I've seen your stuff, and it is far from non-professional. And especially if you have like a table, if anyone who's ever had a table at a convention, even one time, is more professional than me. I am definitely an amateur. I don't know how to do anything in the art, especially in the art business world. Not a clue. I got no freaking idea. I'm crazy. Swan can contest. She's freaking nuts. Swan, is she absolutely mental? Please confirm or deny. I mean, I did hear about making stickers and then not sleeping. That is pretty insane. Even I, a man with a bad sleep schedule, I usually get like an hour at least, or 2. At the very minimum. Just very passionate. Okay, now that's polite. That's Swan speaking that language that she speaks. It's called like politeness or something. I don't know. I think she learned it somewhere else. And that is saying that you're crazy, but she's saying it in a nice way. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Yo, a kindred spirit. I've said that exact phrase many times. The nice Swan way, yeah, exactly. Like when Swan says, "Ew, your money, gross, hot, puh," she really means thank you for your support. My lovely audience. And you just have to learn to interpret it that way. Otherwise, she's going to come off as very abrasive for no reason. Why does this lady... I subscribed and then she said she was going to assassinate everything I'd ever known and loved. Nice fingies. Mine always come out looking like mini sausages. I mean, this guy's he's like a hefty gentleman. But thank you. But like, even if his fingers did look a little bit more sausage-like, that would be completely fine for this character. Not this lady, though. She needs to have small hand. I don't know why. Hello, Garo. Welcome in. Garo, you'll be happy to notice, or happy to know, not notice, because it's not on screen right now. But I did get a better handle on how to animate in Krita, so it's going better. It's going better, okay. We have made progress. I'm not gonna be infuriated this stream, hopefully. Hopefully. Is this how you people think? Swan deserves all the monies, and yet she will never take them. It's like politicians, you know, like the politicians that you want are the ones who don't want to be politicians or didn't want to in the first place, because it's like that reluctance to accept power is like a good sign for their morality, but that it's like, it's the same thing for Swan. Is it just me, or are you talking faster than normal? You seem anxious? No, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was up until, like 4 in the morning yesterday. That could be it. Also, if we're talking about my anxiety, brother, I'm always anxiety-induced. Sorry. Always anxious. I operate in one of 2 modes. I saw you went live in the wee hours on the morning. Yeah, I made a bet with Swan that if I won the video game that we were playing on her stream, that I would go live. And then I won, so unfortunately, even in victory, I lose because... And she didn't make me make this bet, I made this bet for no reason. But I won the game, and therefore I had to stream. That was my bet to myself, and I don't know why I made it. I didn't have to. On the plus side, that is the first time I've ever won that game in the, like, 3 sessions we played it. I still won because of the bet that he made. I don't know why I even made it. I didn't have to do that. Very nice of him. What game? This was Monster Prom. What is this? Oh, that's his elbow. Get out of here. Fake elbow. A game where, if you're the average player, you date monsters and go to the prom at the end of like the span of a couple weeks or something like that. But if you're me, you don't do that, and you try, but it never works, and then you cry, and then you come back in a week, and then you try again. Man, finally went to prom. Not only did I go to prom, I think I got the spiciest ending the game has. So, you know, it's a win. It's called Late Bloomer, everybody. Look it up. Is a gay prom was shitty anyway? I'll tell you in real life, and this should come as a surprise to nobody. I did not go to prom. I don't even remember what the theme for my prom was, or if we even had one. I wasn't going. I went twice SMH, I'm so sorry. That it was apparently a not even interesting experience. I'm sure mine were equally as boring, I just didn't go. So I can't verify or deny that. Monster Prom was your actual first prom. Well, when you say it like that, it does sound profoundly sad, so let's maybe not phrase it in that exact way, I think. He's a goblin, so it makes sense. What do you mean that makes sense? Oh, because monster. Yeah, true, I get it now. I do be a monster? Like the song? I don't even remember who made that song. That's also so very non-specific. Monster Prom for a monster goblin. That's like saying, the first time I played a video game that had a kissing scene and it was my first kiss. And if that's the case, brother, I think I got some reevaluating to do about how I spend my free time. I haven't played video games that much recently, but, like, maybe I need to play even less of them if that's how we're looking at it. Absolutely not. I refuse to conflate reality with fiction. Medication making me tired. I'm gonna go grab food. Hopefully I can make it through the stream. Well, even if you can't, thank you for stopping by. Don't feel pressured to hang around. I will be working on the commission later, though, so hopefully you can stop by and see some of that. Or make it through to see some of that, whatever the circumstance. Alright, I think this sleeve is good enough. I'm glad that this is a panel that I'm going to reuse drawings from, because redrawing this man would be so exhausting. I think my work schedule is different again. I don't remember. I know that I have Wednesdays off now, but I don't know what my other day off is. I should actually check that, because it's definitely not today. So it's either like Friday or Saturday. I don't know when that is. I think when you have a full-time job like me, I took the full-time job position at this store so that I would have more consistency in my schedule, and yet now I feel like they're just throwing my days wherever they want. Unless I explicitly tell them, hey, stop doing that. Isn't it Friday? I think it might be Friday. But I do have to make sure. I have to check. Should be Friday, though. From what I last recall seeing. But who knows? I could check right now. I think I will. Because that, like, is important, maybe. Knowing when I go into work. Welcome to Pivotal Stream Content. This is the best stream of the year. The streamer is checking his full-time job schedule. Live on the air, everybody. He's entering the password to his digital clock-in app. At this very moment. What will happen next? He forgot his password, but then remembered it the second time. This is unprecedented. Alright, yeah, it's Friday. We're hacking in. It's Friday. Yeah, Friday. Yeah, Fridays are cool. I like having Fridays off. That's nice. My only downside with a Wednesday-Friday day off schedule is that I got, like, Wednesday, and then 1 day of work, and then Friday, and then I got 4 days of work, because I got to work on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it's like 4 on, 1 off, then 1 on, 1 off. It's so weird to have a 4-1 schedule. A 3-2 is far more manageable, in my opinion, but, you know, you gotta take what you get. Why does this look so strange? Now I gotta adjust this cloth, actually, because now that I've drawn the arm that it's over, it doesn't make a lot of sense where it's at right now. This is the kind of continuity error you can expect from all of my comic making. And it will continue to happen, so don't worry. I will make more mistakes in the future. If you are worried about me being good at art, I will continue to fail on accident. But at least failing on accident, at the very least, is more interesting than failing on purpose. If you fail on purpose, everyone already knows what you're doing. It's just boring. Like the people that made Sharknado, they failed on purpose and it wasn't funny. To me, anyway. Some people love Sharknado, and I don't know why. It's like, yeah, you made a bad movie on purpose. Congratulations? I could do that if you gave me the exact same resources that they had. It wouldn't even be hard. I don't know why we were all treating Sharknado when it came out like it was like, oh, this is so, it's like so off on, they made like a bad thing on purpose. It's like, what? I could so easily make a bad thing on purpose. Just give me their money. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. I'll make up a concept literally at this moment. There's a train, and it's a runaway train. And the whole point of the movie is that it's like a coal-fire train, so at the front, the engine, there's like a demon inside of it, and that's why it's a runaway train, and people on it, they can't stop it. And the whole point of that movie is trying to stop the train before it crashes into another train or like runs off the rails or something. There, I made it. I made a bad sci-fi movie. Sci-fi, not the genre, the channel. You all know sci-fi. It's not hard to make up stupid movie concepts and then make them poorly, is what I'm saying. Anybody can do it, and it doesn't even take much effort whatsoever. Here's another one. I got one right now. 2 words, giant grasshopper. That's all that one is. I don't even need to go into detail on that one. Just giant grasshopper. And you already understand what the whole movie is. And that's the point. I gotta figure out how to make this dude lie down in perspective. Alright, now here's another one. Small grasshoppers. I'm not even sure what that one means. But I know that it could work as a sci-fi movie idea. Because it's nonsensical. What if they were like microscopic grasshoppers? And they operated like nanomachines? That would be like that movie. There is an actual horror movie. I don't know if it's a horror movie per se, but it is it's a creepy, gross movie. About like a fungus. And it's like some kind of spore transferred like super organism, and it like breaks the bones and like all these people that it infects. I forget what that movie's called, but I remember the concept being really cool. But then if you ever try to look up footage of that movie, it is like the most obsessed with shaky cam movie that has ever existed in the world. You cannot perceive anything that's happening on screen. Because the camera guy is just freaking out. Honestly, if I saw any footage from like session 1 of that recording, of recording for that movie, I would have fired him on the spot. I don't know if I could, like, you have to see it to believe it. Shaky cam on that movie is crazy. What do we got here? This doctor's kind of thick, though. I'm gonna be real with you. Not my intent. I keep making it, these older characters, like, thicker than I imagine them to be, but it's like, I don't know, man. He's supposed to be a heftier gentleman. That's, like, the point of it. It's like an older doctor type lad here. Thicker as the panels go on. I can't have that be a precedent. Bigger hair is one thing, but I cannot increase the thickness of characters as the panels go on. If at some point I'm going to reach fetish art territory, and I'm not into doing that. Not until I start a Patreon, anyway. This is my AU where it looks like everybody has non-stop been eating cake since the moment they were born. Somebody would buy it. But I don't want to associate with those people. Eating cake and gaining cake. Facilitating bakeries. Yeah, like this I gotta tone down. My dude's got a rompus right here. And he needs to not have as much of a rompus right now. So I gotta adjust this. No takeaways, just a little bit. Gosh, come on. Let's all be mature and responsible about this. If everyone has cake, then no one has cake. You know what I mean? Didn't you ever watch The Incredibles? That's the only... I think that was exactly the moral they said in that movie. And I always found that strange. But you know what, it's whatever. Brad Bird is a genius, so I trust his judgment. And then he made Incredibles 2, so maybe I don't trust his judgment, actually. I'm learning a lot about myself today. And Brad Bird. That guy's crazy, though. Brad Bird, animation industry titan. Love that guy. Incredibles. I believe the Iron Giant as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure of that, though. Yep, that would be him. Was that his director? Did I read that correctly? Was that his directorial debut? Oh my god. Imagine directing your first movie and it's the freaking Iron Giant, brother. Crazy. It was also one of the first movies where Vin Diesel decided to voice a character with minimal words. And we all know how that went for him. Very well, surprisingly. Isekai, I'm teleported into a world where the only food is cake. I'm not making an isekai ever. And if I were to make an isekai, if I was forced into it, that would be the last one I would make. How do I fix what this meant? Maybe I just, like, tilted a little wrong. Let's try some stuff. You wouldn't catch me making an isekai. Where my hair keeps getting bigger. Now that one is more likely, I will say. I don't like to admit that it's more likely, but it is more likely. We found, yeah, that's probably the one. Because that's already happening. I just don't, it's just not an isekai, because isekais are bad. Universally. All the time. Not a single good one. And I will keep speaking in extremes. And I'm surrounded by all these buff women? Spelled W-O-M-Y-N? I don't know what's wrong with the pose here, but I will find out, and when I do, there'll be hell to pay for me. Because then I'll have to fix it. Legs are thick in every way, only if it's like, they gotta be so strong that I could die. That's my one criteria. It's not a lot to ask, I don't think. And also, I don't weigh that much, so killing me wouldn't even be that hard. Or having the potential to do so. Death by Snoostu, sure. We can write that down if we like. I'll accept that one. I will allow you to keep that page of your notebook. I almost said pad and book at the same time. That's not a word. Let me flip this and see if I can figure out what's going on here. I think his torso is just too short, maybe? But it doesn't look like that would be the problem. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I think we found something decent here in this pose. I like how I describe drawing stuff. Less by what I'm doing and more like I'm discovering something that works. I'm not an artist, I'm more of like an art archaeologist. I discover poses within the garbled mess of dirt that I put on the canvas. And I'm like, ah, something interesting of note, perhaps. That's what happens when you remove a man's cake? No, it's not. It's what happens when you are bad at remembering fundamentals of art and how to break down form in an abstract way in perspective. The Michelangelo approach, is that what he did? I feel like Michelangelo just like traced a bunch of naked people. Well, not traced, but you know, had visual reference for a bunch of naked people and then spent decades painting them. Alright, this looks better, I think. Yeah, I think we got somewhere decent. I might need to adjust the perspective. Akasha does that with his writing. He just types and lets the characters tell the story. I feel like that's what I gotta do for dialogue. I can't do that for the actual story itself, but like when it comes to plot elements, I have to be very deliberate about it. And like this goes here, and then this happens, and then this will happen, and then here. But if it's character writing, then letting the characters develop in ways you didn't even expect is one of the more accepted methods of writing something more long form, because you know they might surprise you. You think you know your characters until you start writing scenes with them in it. And then you'll be like, oh my god, maybe he'll react this way actually, and that's interesting, because it feels like a real interaction. People developing in ways you didn't exactly expect, but are similar to it. Michelangelo apparently considered sculptures to be hidden inside the blocks. He just unearthed them. Interesting. I think my approach is less like Michelangelo's then. Well, it's similar in that, like, let's pretend this is my sculpture block here. And then, like, the pose is in there somewhere. Let's say this is the pose. Completely legally distinct pose, by the way. I know Michelangelo didn't even... Did he make this one? I don't freaking know. Doesn't matter. He just puts the characters in the scenarios and he writes based on what their personalities tell him. Yeah, that's how you do that. I've heard that as a good method. I think that's a cool method to do. For character writing, is to just kind of let them develop naturally. But if this is like the pose I'm going for, I kind of like... I chisel it away. And then if it looks wrong, I put the stone back... I glue the stone back together, and then I chisel it again from a different way, and then I put the stone pieces back. And so, I'm like Michelangelo if he could put his stone back together, if he's like, ah, shit, that looks wrong. I gotta fix that. I know the sculpture's in there, but I don't exactly know what it looks... It looks like one of these 5 different possibilities I have in my head. And I'll get there eventually. I may have to reassemble the pieces a bunch, but I'll find it. But in reality, I should just break things down to shapes. The luxury of digital art. Yeah, putting my pieces back together doesn't take years. Or getting a new sculpture block. Weighs like 2,000 pounds. Character writing is fun, though. I don't know if I like it more than plot writing. I know I like character writing when other people do it more than plot writing. But for me, in terms of making it, I think they're both equally interesting. When you do plot, you can tie it into theme in a lot more of an interesting way. Like with how you establish how the setting changes and stuff, and where characters are going, and what they're getting, and why they're getting it. But if you do character writing, then that's where, you know, that's where a story is. It's in the people. That's why I enjoy D&D. Yeah, it's pretty great. Oh wait, this hair is messed up. Ew. D&D is very goated. I'm glad it exists. In fact, a lot of people use that since I peruse these apps all the time. A lot of people use D&D characters and D&D campaigns as the basis for their webtoons. I see it all the time. Is your character sheet if you're gonna play Wish Tower? Oh, true. I can do that. Wait, character sheet. Yeah, I could probably get. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't. I'll try. I'll get it together. I'm like a nightmare person to organize stuff for, apparently. Play a tabletop Zotan. I'm gonna. That's my I plan on doing it. Oh, I finally have my schedule in a decent enough spot to do that, probably. And I need your consent sheet. I can do that, yeah, for sure. I can get that one set up. Let's go. I have never played D&D all the way through, like, and when I say all the way through, I mean for, like, in an actual setting, in a campaign setting. Just messed around with some people who definitely didn't really fully understand how it worked. Looking back on it, I didn't either, but they were the ones organizing it, so they should have known how it worked. But nobody I've played D&D with actually understood how it worked, now that I'm looking back on all of it. So that'll be a new experience. I never had a campaign finished before. Yeah, that's true. But you did play a campaign where people knew how it worked, though. Or at least one. I don't know. I don't know how many you've played. I just want to finish one, yeah. I just DM'd one. I have DM'd one to completion. Nice. That's an achievement, I think. I feel like that's a more of a rare thing than people would even expect it to be. Every other one has died before, yeah. You just gotta do more one-shots, which is what this, from what I understand, this one is going to be. Eventually I'll be able to get back to my Humblewood one. This is a one-shot, yeah. Probably going to be 10 sessions? 10 of them. Nice. I've done one-shots before. Those are pretty fun. Yeah, I could see the appeal of one-shots. Even if you don't get that long-form, like, character arc for most of your PCs, it's still, like, at least something happens in a conclusive and definitive way. Depends on how fast you guys get through the tower. Okay, I see how it is. Depends on how fast you guys either clear the tower or get absurdly owned. I I did a one-shot for 15 coworkers once. It was nuts. My god. Good lord. I don't kill players outright. With 15 of them, I don't think I could restrain myself from the temptation. I give the party options. I'd give my party options, and that would be, since there's 15 of you, about half of you are gonna die now. Battle for your survival. They were in a prison escape scenario? Oh, I see. Alright, everybody roll for initiative, and then the marathon ensued. Zotan decides to sit down and have a think about things for a good long rest worth of time. And I'm gonna do that often. For sure, yep. Zotan needs a minute to think things through. He sits down again after having just moved 10 feet. One-shot campaigns IMO is best done in Don't Rest Your Head or Everybody is John. I see. Let me see. Alright, I'm back. I had to look up my helmet for this guy. I got the helmet I did. Wait, hold on. I need to look at the helmet again. This freaking helmet. Why did I draw it this way? Don't Rest Your Head is a game about everyone getting powers because they are insomniacs. Yo, can I get that? I'm already halfway there. I just need the powers. More RP based, but there are dice rolls for some things. Ooh. Just like a choose your own adventure book. You're not an insomniac, you just told me how easily you fall asleep. Yeah, but that's like what I want to. Thing is, I don't want to sleep. I'm a self-administered insomniac. I'm closer to being an insomniac. Yeah, you are. But I choose to not sleep because it's boring and it wastes my time. And if I didn't have to, I wouldn't. Everybody is John is Chaos because it's RP with hidden goals of each player. Control the character John passes if you fail a roll or you succeed at one of your goals. Interesting. Things like driving a car or jumping out a window. What about jumping out a window while driving a car? Could that perhaps be something? Jumping out a car while driving a window, perhaps. I mean, probably. Oh, right. I'm in. I'm in entirely. It's only what you want to do. What I want to do is draw this shoulder pad in a way that is correct. That's what I'm looking at right now. I call it a shoulder pad. It's a pauldron. Everybody will get mad at me. I'm gonna tell you right now, the armor enthusiasts, do not look at my webcomic. It's not historically accurate. I'm very bad at drawing armor in a way that it was, or in a way that is realistic. I did a bit of research, and I tried my best, but I am simply not going to commit myself that far into the armor lifestyle. I did find a webcomic recently where they said the whole inspiration for them even starting the webcomic was because they liked the way the armor looked in Dark Souls games. And I'm like, that is a bold reason to start an entire webcomic, an entire storyline. It's just because I like the Dark Souls armor. So I'm going to put this insane amount of work upon myself. Other players could also compete your goals. I played a voice. That was a child who wanted to eat candy, wear dresses, and be called pretty. I stole a candy and put it in John's pockets, and other players ate the candy without knowing I was getting points. Ooh. Psychological warfare type beat. How do I get this to look right? Oh, I have another page I can look at, I suppose. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, this is flipped, I forgot. Flip that back. John is a homeless man in MN, according to the original rules. He's a very uncoordinated, disheveled man, yo. Kindred spirits yet again. I'm not from MN, but you know. I know. Minnesota. It's just too many syllables for me. I gotta keep words small and tactile. Tactical? I don't know what I was saying. Not tactile. That's a different... See, this is why I need small words. I don't even know what the two-syllable ones mean. I can be in Minnesota in less than 2 hours. It would take me a bit longer to get there, I think. Do I want to? No, I don't think most people do. You never hear about one of the most desired travel locations in the US being Minnesota. Although that Minnesotan accent is very fun to listen to, so maybe I would, just for like an hour. I wish they would have built the interstate train. What's the interstate train? Between which states is this? Mall of America is a draw for several people, at least several of them. Would have been Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Illinois. Interesting. I feel like those states would have needed that. That would have been pretty sick. If anything, to get people out of Illinois. Especially Chicago. I don't think anybody wants to be there. Could have been in St. Paul at 45 minutes, yeah. Go on adventures. I don't like this line anymore. I gotta fix it. That looks better, I think. We'll go with it. It's about an hour now. Which means I think it's time to swap over. And achieve my actual responsibilities. My obligations. And see if I can retain the information that I learned from before, which is yesterday. Let me just make sure this works here. Now, the thing about Krita and doing it on stream is there's going to be a lot of rendering this animation. So there's going to be a bit of downtime on here. As it regenerates the cache, as it says. That's another reason I think Clip Studio EX might be better for future animation projects. I don't think it'll be as system resource intensive. I don't know why Krita is so difficult with it. Alright, now that it's here, I'll swap over. Did you get the upgrade? Not yet. I got like a few days left. So I have one loop. I'm going to add more controller movements. I think that'll be the goal for today's thing here, because having the one controller movement is going to be a little boring. So yeah, I want to give it like some more controller movements in variety. This is the loop I got so far for the blinking and the hand movement in the controller. I wanted to go with like the button press thing. Let me know if you like that or if you just want to like go to a different type of controller movement while we're in this phase here. Ooh, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. I like hearing that. But yeah, so far this is what we're working with here. I like it. Fantastic. Love to hear it. So yeah, I'm noticed. So you see right there the I'm sorry, I'm getting my the right hand. I'll just say the one on our left to make it simple. It's Q. Thank you. The hand on our left is going to be that's the loop I have right now, and then I'm gonna do one with the hand on the right, on our right, moving probably in a similar manner. Makes it look like I'm working hard pressing the buttons. That was the goal. That's the intent here. So we'll do that, and then yeah, after we do that, I think I will include a like a wink type of like the blink that you did in the Discord where you did it like one at a time. Can you stage right and stage left? Okay. If only I knew which ones those meant. Is stage left our left? Or is that their left? This is why I don't do theater. Yes, what? I gave 2 options. I know. Stage left is audience is left, okay. Understood. Yeah, I'm just watching your GIF back right now. I want to see where the one blink is, the one piece. Yeah, there it is. I saw it. Alright. I've seen my dog blink in that exact way. Just the one eye. I don't know why she does that. Alright, so this is what we got so far. And then if I go here, what do I want to do next? I'm gonna go here. The right hand mask. And then the returns to normal by this frame. Controller mask, it's right here, okay. My cats do the wink sometimes, it's weird. I don't know why animals do that. So the first loop is that. Second loop is this again. I'm just I'm trying to get a grasp on what I want to do first here. We could add another blink loop just to iron out the timing for the future of the animation. Where is the blink loop? This goes here, and then open again. Okay, we'll take this. I should really pick one of these at a time. It's like, why are you winking at me, cat? You being mischievous? They is a cat, so it probably is doing that. For sure. Let's just paste the frames here. Give me my whole timeline at once. Let's regenerate the cache and see what we're... This is going to be one eye, I'm aware, but I just want to see what the timing is. Trust your judgment. I did things really simple because of my limitations. I'm freaking... I'm brute forcing my way through this program, I'll tell you that much. I am surpassing my own limits once again. And I mean, I have figured out how to get where I want to go now. I just need to figure out where I'm going exactly. I just gotta see it. So I'll work out the timing for this next blink, and then we'll see where the loop goes from there. The problem is, it takes like 30 seconds to regenerate the entire cache of frames while I'm doing this. So we'll do this. And there's the other blink, and then this should start the second one, and then we'll do that. And then for the third one, we could probably do that again. And then we'll... Oh, I need to add like more... How do I add just like a blank frame, just like way over here? Okay, I need a keyframe, create a duplicate frame. Create a duplicate frame. No, here, let me copy this frame. Just paste this over here. This is on frame 264, and then we'll take this. Copy frames. 264. And those are on the same thing. And then let's see where we're going now. This did start happening towards the end of me making my starting soon screen. Just it was the streams just became a lot of sitting around talking over the downtime of regenerating the cache of images for the animation. So I feel like this will just take a bit. This is my least favorite part of animation. I know you can select certain ranges of the animation to play, but I need a feel for like the timing of the whole thing, which is my problem. Now it's taken about 45 seconds per regeneration of the whole thing. Oh boy. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, this is all just like... It's working. It's just it'll not be very interesting to watch, I think. Let's see what we're going here. We got this. And then that's the loop. And then it starts again. Okay, and then about that. Yeah, that works pretty good. I like the timing for that. Okay. I think we can work with that. On frame 332, we can start the loop of the controller animation again. We can do that. Why does it look like this? Oh, okay, I get it. Copy keyframes. Put them over here. 32, paste them. 332 is the number. Okay, I gotta remember that. Take this animation. Copy keyframe. Blah, move it all the way over here. 332. I need the controller frames again. Oh, scrolling back here. This is almost not even. It doesn't even look like art anymore. This is like. It looks like programming at this point. I'm going into a complete... I'm in the digital space now. Look at all these nodes. What do they do? I don't know. I do know what they do. Let's save that, and we'll see what we're working with. Wonderful weather we're having. No, I don't know. What's up? Oh yeah, I could bring up the Ghibli movie again. I love the trailer that they showed. And I feel like more people need to see it so I can talk about it. The synopsis is apparently a boy going... He somehow stumbles into the realm between the living and the dead. Which is a great concept. I just love that. That's like all of my sensibilities. My favorite video game of all time, Twilight Princess. That's like a whole like in-between purgatory type thing. Where the opening monologue of that game is some dude talking about Twilight. The hour of Twilight. As being where the land of the dead and the living are most overlapped. So that's like my whole aesthetic. The loop here? Oh, I hate it when it does it. I see this here. I see it. I don't know why it decides to do this. I actually do know why it decides to do that. Okay, I can fix... I learned how to fix that issue, actually. When it just, like, slowly raises the hand for no reason. Hold on, I gotta play it. Yeah, right here. It's doing it for the hand and the controller this time, which is interesting. Oh, and then it does it over there. Why does it do that? Stop doing that. Here, and then here is where it starts doing it again. Okay, animation curve for the controller. On frame 185. This was driving me insane, but it was, now that I've figured out how to fix that, it is a lot easier. You click on this and you go to linear interpolation, and that should fix the movement for that. Let's just check. It's gotta regenerate. Oh, boy. Is this how every animation software is? I doubt it, right? Like, surely this can't be how it all... Otherwise, nobody would ever get anything done. This is like a minute, like 30-second long clip at most. I don't even know. Maybe 15 by now. At some point I'm gonna boot up Google Snake Game again, in between these renderings. No, it's still doing it. I thought I fixed this. I thought I did. Let me see what's going on here. There we go here. Copy keyframe. If I paste the keyframe here. Whoops. Let me see what's actually going on here. Cut the keyframe. Oh boy. So much downtime. And if it didn't do that weird little movement in between, it would be a lot smoother too. I don't know why that happens exactly. I fixed it once by doing linear interpolation on it. But I'm not sure why it didn't work here. A lot of troubleshooting. Animation should be easy, in my opinion. Can we just get a petition to make all animation easier? Alright, I need to see what frame I'm missing here that's causing it to do this. Alright, I think I see the problem. Yeah, I'm missing a frame here. I see what I'm missing. Alright, this is definitely, I think, a me issue. Yeah, okay, I figured it out. I need to get this frame is the linchpin to all of this. Get back here. How many frames are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 frames from here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we can do the same for this hand? Yeah. On 320. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Copy keyframe. Go over here. Paste the keyframe. Make it work properly, please. At this point, I am definitely going to hand draw the frames for the stars twinkling, I think. I don't think there's going to be any interpolation that can make that, or tweening that'll make that work. Not that I would even want to. Because I don't see how a smooth computer-generated animation for that would even work for it. So I'll probably do it like I did the sparks on my starting soon screen. Which is to say, just frame by frame. It'll definitely be a lot easier to do that than all these animation curves, I think. At least for that in particular. Do you think it's best when you pull out your limited hair? No, you're talking about my limited hair, even though it's true. Alright, let's just see if this last part works. Oh, it was working. Oh, and then this hand is doing this thing again. Okay, I did figure out if for some reason it's always the hand that does this. This is where the linear interpolation should work. Is, Yeah. Alright, so we go here, and then this should... I think this is the problem. If I go here, and then I linear interpolate that. That should fix the little weird hand animation that it does. We'll see. It fixed it last time. I don't know why it decides to do that. I cannot begin to comprehend a computer's inner machinations. Using big words I don't understand, but I will nod in agreement. The interpolation is just the way that it moves. It can be linear, which is a constant speed. Or if there's a curve, then you can sort of change it to move faster at certain parts, like towards the beginning of a movement or towards the end of a movement. Depending on where you put the curve. Sometimes that makes it look more natural, as opposed to a, you know, how digital... If it's linear, it's going to look very straightforward, which sometimes looks fake. But I think most of the... In this case, I need it to fix a little movement bug that keeps happening, and I don't know why. You see, now it's completely stationary. I don't know why it does that. It's working great. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's a big word for no reason. It's a lot of that jargon you have to learn, and it's like, once you know the meaning, it's like, why couldn't they just call it something simpler? And it's like, I don't know. They could have, but they chose not to. I feel like the left hand is off for this part. I don't know why. I gotta delete these, I think. Because then experts don't sound like experts? Yeah, I guess so. They have to sound important. Let me just remove these frames and pull them. I watched a video the other day that I resonated with so much as an IT professional. It had all those words in it that the layman is not accustomed to. Alright, so 318 is where this starts. 318. Let's take these, copy them, go to 318. The concept was to explain how people who are experts in the field feel when someone asks them to do something that is impossible but won't take no for an answer. I see. The expert was asked at first to make 7 red lines, all perpendicular, and 2 with red ink, 2 with green ink, and the rest with invisible ink. Here, let me render this. And the rest with invisible ink. Every time he asked a question, they said it was just simple, like he asked perpendicular to what, and they just said perpendicular. Yeah, that I even resonate with that particular part of it. I need 2nd grade level instructions if people are gonna make me do stuff. I can't make the lines in red with green or invisible ink. I couldn't even tell the difference if I was holding the red marker or not. Alright, let's actually look at what I've rendered here. Is here. Alright, so yeah, we're working with that. This will probably be the one where we make the additional controller movement. We know you are the expert here, but don't say can't. Surely there's a way to make things right. Oh, don't say can't is such a networky business middle management type phrase. We don't believe in the word can't around here. We're all team players just trying to make the company a better place for all of us. You just gotta try a little harder. It's like, ew. Get away from me. We're all team players here. Then he asked them to draw what they wanted. They kept saying they are not the experts, so clearly they could. They asked if one of the lines could be a kitten. Could it be a kitten? I don't see why not. And then we'll move. I think we can start moving. I gotta get the transform tool set up. When he explained that a kitten is not a line, therefore it was impossible. I don't know. I've done some, there's some drawing exercises where you use a single uninterrupted line to draw stuff. You could probably draw a kitten in a single line. It definitely is not going to be perpendicular to anything. Therefore it was impossible. So their next suggestion was to make the kitten line a dog line instead. Now that I am actually inclined to agree with. Everybody knows a dog line is far more interesting than a kitten line. Uh-oh, did I crash the program? It's been known to happen before. Oh, it works, okay. I'm gonna save before it dies. You move over here. Why don't you? No, you actually... You know what? Go back. There we go. So we tried to show them on a whiteboard with a blue marker, and they were like, but we wanted it red. He sighed and said he only had a blue marker. This all sounds like a whole psychological torture experiment. Like, why can't you work on this with us? It was thrown around a few times. Ew. I would not want to be a part of this experiment. It makes me feel gross and I'm not even there. Psychological torture equals IT help desk work. Yeah, I've heard. Any form of customer service adjacent type workflow where you have to talk to somebody. Definitely up there with some of the worst torture methods. Gotta be. Now this is like a Nier song through and through. What is this one? 129.55. Oh, it's Alchemoth from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I do like that. That area, pretty sick. Legit, I worked in 3 separate help desks over 7 years. I can never go back. I wouldn't wish it upon you. Alright, I think we got something that we can work on the button press. Alright, let's just see how it looks. I saw some weird movement going on, so let's just take a look. My anxiety jumps to 100, I don't blame you. The part of the reason I took on the night position for my current job is because I don't have to talk to anybody. I got a night manager and then an assistant manager. Those are the 2 people I talk to. And I'm like, that is enough for me, thank you. Heaven forbid I have to look at a customer and tell them where the pasta sauce is. Or even worse, have to explain to them that even though I've worked there for a few months, I still don't know where the particular item they want is in the store. It's like, well, don't you work here? It's like, I don't know. I'm not a computer. I don't know where everything goes. I don't work in every department either. It's like, I don't know where the freaking beef slabs are, man. I don't know. You could find it yourself. I don't know where the, like, refrigerated mushrooms are. That's for somebody else to stock, not me. My last job, I loved it because it was field IT work. I worked at my own pace and drove all over Wisconsin and Minnesota. That's pretty sick. But then they forced us to bring help desk for be help desk for the software. I completed the training and had a meltdown before my first day on the phones. Oh my god. I believe it. 100%. Let's try frame 367, why don't we? Excuse me, frame, could you move where I tell you to go, please? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's try this. And this is how you view certain portions of the animation. You gotta do this, and then you go here, and then you can render parts of it. Or that's normally how it would work. It is apparently being finicky right now. Oh my good lord. There we go. My anxiety was so bad I couldn't breathe to call my boss. Yikes. I sent an email and drove to drop off my keys and all my equipment, took pictures of the items on the desk, and left locking the door. I mean, more power to you for being able to get out of that situation anyway. $374. Let's try moving that. I haven't been able to have a job since, but I do Twitch, and I very much enjoy that. Twitch is a very fun thing to do. So I'm glad you found something you enjoy doing there. God, it's taken 20 seconds to regenerate even this portion of the animation. Good golly. Got so many friends because of Twitch too? Yeah, it's a good way to do that. That's where I found most of my internet friends these days. This hand movement looks a little weird on the left here. I'm gonna have to fix that. Stage left, as it were. Let's see if I can fix that. Yeah, I gotta go here. I don't know why this looks a little strange. Why does it raise up, is my question. Before it goes down here. But you have cooties out, Sam? What the fuck are you talking about? No. Alright, hold on a second. If I had cooties, would I do that? What the heck is this hand doing? Brother? Get over there. Like how my message stayed? Yeah, I only banned Swan. I didn't ban you. Unless you said so. You did say something about... Alright, I'll swear to you. I thought I had one friend in this world. Y'all best be careful. Y'all ready for this? I'm back, but I still see my messages. I mean, I see them deleted on my chat. They're still on my screen. I can get those out of here, I think, if I just go here and then go here. No, I gotta go to browser and then... How do I get rid of these? Help! Chat box. There. Nobody gets messages. I don't know how to... Oh, I cleared them. Nice. They're gone. Them being on screen is what matters. Well, now they're dead. After I made you your own emo. You will live in the VOD. Not if I delete it, which I won't, but I could. Oh my god, software, please! Why don't they just call every software hardware? Because it's all hard to use. No, I've been thinking about this for a while now. Let's regenerate the cache again and see if this hand can look normal. I found... Don't say that. I found... Please, it pains. Hello, Halber. Welcome in. I don't know why this hand looks so weird. Stop being so weird. Little hand animation. Why does it do that? It, like, goes up. Here, let me see if there's some interpolation shenanigans going on. Frame 3... Frame... Like 358. Okay. 358. It appears I see it. I see it again. It's doing it again. Stop. Okay. Render the whole thing. What's this animation for exactly? This is Garrow's GIF-tuber model that they are going to use for their stream and whatnot. And people said that hardware and software was the same thing, yeah. But hardware and software is the same thing to people who don't know PCs. The animation is for my model, I paid him for it, they did do that. Paid more than I charged for it. How dare you, by the way? What's wrong with you? Oh, that looked normal. Alright, the hand animation is playing? I can only pay compliments. I mean, I'll take one. If you got one on, like, in the chamber, I'll take it. Why don't you give me an example? Yes. Looking good, Gabina. Thank you. That was actually quite nice. These vocals, excuse me, I didn't recall vocals being in here. I love it. Let's go. This sounds like that Running with the Wolves cover that I've been listening to. You guys want to hear a song that I've been listening to? I can't play it on stream, but I'll link it in the chat if you guys want to listen to it whenever. I don't normally share music outside, or even listen to music outside of video game OSTs, so if I've been listening to this song a lot, then that's how you know I'm really into it. This version specifically is a banger. I'm not going to play it on stream, but I will link it in the chat. I'm listening to super depressing music. I mean, there's a there's a time and place for it. I've been down to listen to that in the past. BRB, all right. I've been listening to this song a lot. Specifically this version. Freaking great song. Instrumentals, absurd. People in the comments are all talking about the production and how good everything is mixed and how it sounds is great. I think it's fantastic. This freaking... Oh my god. Load times, please. Meanwhile, the Rolling Stones apparently came out with a new song, and it sounds very, I'm gonna say it, I don't like it. It was kind of mid. Drag him. Oh, my critter crashed. Yes. Hold on. I can't focus. I need to pause the vocals. Shut up. Okay, now I'm upset. I mean, the only redeeming thing about the Rolling Stones' new song is that the music video was a lady in, she was just like dancing on a car and she was very scantily clad, and I'm gonna be honest, I liked looking at it, but that's about all I can say. Everything else was kind of whatever. I didn't really much care for it. Well, I guess I have to see what saved and what didn't. Let's see where we even are. I think Krita is a fan of the Rolling Stones, apparently. Is it even up? I gotta check OBS. No. Why is it showing this? Why am I looking at my pen display? What the hell is going... What the hell is going... Oh my god. Why? Why is everything wrong? Hello? I don't... Time to move the animation to CSP. Why is it just not detecting Krita right now? Like, why is this a thing? Oh, we found it. Okay. Oh my god. Freaking everything sucks. I mean, I was gonna buy CSP anyway. Alright, let's see what's even still here in the animation. Alright, that's about where we were anyway, so I'm fine with that. I demand a Zotan wallpaper? What kind of what do you mean wallpaper? Just like a desktop wallpaper? The closest I got is my offline screen. I'm glad it didn't set you back. Me too. It's already taken so long to render stuff in here. This one here. Give me the L hand. That one. There we go. Let me transform tool. Yeah, I want wallpapers of all the weirdos I watch. Well, I can send the Discord browser link for my offline screen. I believe it should be... Who did I DM this to? Oh, I DM'd it here. There we go. Here you go. This is the closest thing I got to a wallpaper. It's pretty high res. I think it's good. This is one of my more illustrative pieces for this stream. I think it turned out pretty good. And it will make a good wallpaper. I know it's like well formatted for it. I don't think much will be cropped off. If any. Copy keyframe, paste the keyframe. Then we'll do this here. I'm currently offline even when I'm online. Gabino is now my wallpaper. Yo, PogChamp. And then we gotta go to the controller. Go here. Pivot it around this point. And we'll copy paste this from here. Yeah, I will say Krita, for all of the crashing that it does, I feel like they accounted for that because they have a very generous auto-saving system. So it's sort of a band-aid solution, but it's one that I'm glad exists nonetheless. Because if it didn't, then it would be... I don't know if I could do animation commissions at all. On account of losing progress and hair. Alright, let's render this particular portion. So, what are you guys doing? You like jazz? How's it going? Favorite color? Go. And why? Make sure you have an explanation. Favorite color is not interesting enough for me anymore. I need to know why people like their favorite color now. I'm a bit more of a philosophical guy these days. Anything but the hair. There's not much left. I know. I like blue because there is no bad blue. You're actually so right about that. Like, every shade of blue, even if it's desaturated, it looks good. I don't think blue can look bad. There's not like an ugly shade of blue. Alright, let's play the whole thing. I need to stop, and then we'll play the whole thing. The color is blue because skies are blue and represent freedom and water and fluidity. Those are good reasons. I like that one. And it's deep and pretty and better than the color green. The Zotan is alright. Well, we don't gotta get carried away here. My favorite color is blue because that's how I feel all the time when Swan talks to me. That's not true, by the way. I got 3 and they fall into an order. Black is great primary, blue best secondary, and gold for accents. Those are nice. It's a good combo, too. Azure likes orange because it is the only color he can 100% see all the time. That's a good reason. You know what's messed up? I'm red-green colorblind. My favorite color? It's red. I don't know why. I just like it. And yet sometimes I'm not even sure I'm looking at it. How stupid is that? Red's awesome, and I'm not even sure I can see it correctly most of the time. What? When I know that it's red, then I know that it's cool and I like looking at it, but it could very well not be red. It could be like a brown or like a really deep green. Zotan, don't Zotan me. I like red, shut up. It's a great color when I know that that's what I'm looking at. What if it's green? Then I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. They make glasses for that? Those are so expensive. But I do know they make color correction glasses. Alright, let's take a look here. I like the idea that there are glasses for the color, but it's true. They make them. Your avatar could be red right now for all you know. Because we have this thing in the art space. Whoops, that's the wrong workspace here. Where I can see on a spectrum where every color is. And I have oh, classes. You said classes. Yeah, classes for the colorblind. You idiot. That's brown, dummy. Oh, that? No, that's purple. Stupid F-. I wrote it in a big red marker on your paper. Not that you can tell, stupid dummy. What does it look like? Green to you? No, that's red ink. The spectrum changes depending on what program you're using. Yeah, but I can still... This is usually pretty consistent. You got your reds into orange, into yellow, and then green into like a turquoise-ish, and then blue, and then purple, pink. That's how I memorize it. The color wheel is so consistent. Don't try to psych me out. I know what everything is. I'm so smart. And handsome. And green. I'm so very green, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Alright, let me work on this animation, you fools. Gotta take this frame. Oh, I didn't even look at what that other frame was. Oops, let me check. That's on frame 394. Take the controller. Go here, 394. Hack Zodiac's computer to move the color wheel. No, don't do that. This is the best fact I've learned about you to this day. Why? That your favorite color is red? I used to be red-green colorblind. Turns out my meds were just super fucking with me. How does that work? That's crazy. Your medication were just messing with the cones of your eyes? That's messed up. That's an extreme reaction. Just altering your vision entirely. I can't even imagine that. Wait, maybe if I took them... If I took your meds, then maybe I would see normally. My eyes were fine, but not my brain. What meds were they by any chance? And can you hook someone up with that? Yo, this is some jazz. What is this one? This is a nice little tune here. I don't think we should experiment with this. Well, it's my body, my choice, is what I'm saying. Careful about taking other people's meds. I'm not taking Halber's meds. I'm just asking what it was. They were for anxiety. I sometimes have anxiety, so maybe it wouldn't even be that bad. What if you see actual red and then you hate it? But there's the fact that that's a possibility is true, and I can't deny that. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. Because at the end of the day, I can always get off the meds and come back to my red, you know? What if you see actual red? Oh, I read that already. Turns out I don't got anxiety, but ADHD. Well, I don't have ADHD. I have a nephew that has that. And I do know that ADHD meds, they often, yeah, they got a range of side effects, for sure. Let's try frame 399. $3.99. But you'll know the truth. It'll be tainted. No, it won't. I don't hold grudges about the past. I can compartmentalize my information. Yeah, those meds got a hell of a range. I know, freaking ADHD meds, you got stimulants, and then you got non-stimulants, and then there's a whole range of stuff, subsections within those subsections. My nephew went through it, man, and he's a young kid, so it's like, you know, having to go through all that stuff, it's rough. We once had, like, severe anger issues as a result of one of the ADHD meds he was on. Luckily, he's off of those now, but it's like, it's just messed up. How they just throw kids on that stuff and expect them to function in, like, a school environment as well. It's like, my goodness, I feel for him. I think he's in a lot better of a spot than he was before, though. Since he took those particular meds. Now that's too, like, slow. I need a middle ground. Let's try 395, 396, 390, yeah, maybe 390, 395, 395. Speaking of Helluva, we should have a new episode this week. I haven't really kept up with that show forever. I could get back into it again. Love me some Brandon Rogers content. Anything that he's affiliated with, very good. I realize I'm spinning in my chair, so maybe my audio sounds weird. I'm gonna stop doing that. I need a chair that's completely stationary, of just a very stiff office chair with no movement capabilities. Glued to the floor, bolted even. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep swinging around. The last Helluva Boss episode I saw, well, I came back to it because they released that one episode that took forever to come out. It was like a bonus episode. Excuse me, you're supposed to play? Thank you. Buy a barber's chair? Yeah. But those got all sorts of... You could go up and down like crazy in those things. I would absolutely be abusing that fact. I would be moving up and down 3 feet. Sure you're not some flavor of ND stimming in your chair? I mean, it's all a spectrum, right? I'm sure I got something. I'm sure everybody's got a little bit of something in them. Only from behind. Oh, is that how they work? I'm sure I could reach over there, though. I got long arms. I could not hold myself. Alright, so we have the... Where does the last blink occur? Let's go to the eyes. Where do they go? The last blink occurs... Oh, I gotta go here. Boop. Here. So we could do, like, the wink during this one. Could put it, like, here? Yeah, let's do it like here. Okay. Which eye do we want? You know what, Garo, I can ask you, which eye would you prefer to wink in this animation? Would you want stage left, or would you want stage right? Audience left, audience right. Which one do you want to wink? This is very arbitrary, but I feel like since you're here, I might as well ask. Stage left, good? Good answer. That'll be the one to wink. I gotta go... Why is it with this layer here? Transform mask, and then do this. Copy, paste. That's what I used to wink normally. Alright, we'll put that over here. What is this frame for? I don't know what this one is. It doesn't change anything. I guess we'll just delete it. I guess we could paste this here. Paste the keyframes. Alright, let's play it back, ladies and gentlemen. Hoi, 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 hoi. I'm just glad that this stream has gone, like, infinitely smoother than the other one. It feels like I'm actually doing something progressive today. Productive, I mean. Progressive and productive. Like a cough, it is both progressive and productive. How wonderful it is when you're prepared. I mean, I had to relearn the software just to get a handle on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to animate anywhere. All right, let's just let it play out. See where we are. I figured at least some muscle memory would carry over from the first time I used the software. Not so. I forgot like everything. I think we're doing good. I could even remove some of the slower frames, but I don't know. I think I like the drawn-out spacing. The drawn-out pacing for it, because if there's too much movement happening in the corner during like a stream, it'll probably be distracting. But I think we have a good balance of moments of stillness and moments of movement so far. My personal opinion. For example, I don't move at all. I'm 2 JPEGs. Actually, I'm 2 PNGs. Let's not get it twisted here. So at this point, I think I'm going to start animating the stars. I think it looks good. Great. I mean, that's the most important part. So as long as you think we're headed in the right direction, I can proceed. Now, we can hand animate the stars, which is what I need to do. So I guess we can make a new layer. Let's really zoom out my timeline here. And we'll just start at, start like here, just a random point, this one. New layer. New paint layer. How do I get you out of there? There we go. Gotta put my drawing glove on. I've been using my mouse this whole time. And the color... We gotta use... This is not the color selector, is it? It is. Alright, good. Let's pick one like this right here. Actually, we could go with a brighter one. No, that's too gray in my opinion. Maybe then one of these blues. Let me zoom in. Whoop. What is this song? Alright, let's create a blank frame here. And then we'll use our brush. I think a star like twinkling in here maybe ought to work. It'll have to be definitely smaller than that. Create a blank frame, and then we can turn our onion skins on. Nice. Oh god, oh god, this is so tiny. I gotta go back to the default workspace here. Window, workspace. I gotta turn off stabilization, I think. Just go to weighted. There's like no pressure sensitivity. Where are you? Maybe, is there like a... It's probably like, ooh, this will probably work better. Yeah, look at all that pressure sensitivity. Now I gotta do eraser, maybe small eraser. Oh my, that's a flat, that is a rectangular eraser for sure. Workspace animation. Insert a hold frame. Insert a hold frame. Let's go back to the broche. I got my... Why is the mouse being so weird? Yes, thank you. We need a new blank frame. There we go. What is this one? Where the heck did this frame come from? Turn the onion skins off. Let's just see what that looks like. Hello. This is an English chat, by the way, in case you didn't know. I can't understand that. If you are indeed a real person, if you could speak in English only, just so I know what's going on in chat. Spoopy frames manifesting themselves. Oh, frames, I see. Yeah, I don't know where he came from. He's just a weirdo frame hanging out over here at 45. I don't know where he came from at all. Alright, let's play this section back so we can see what... Ooh, I actually think it would be better if we go on the ones here for this. That looked a little slow for me, so let's just actually move this here. Bro, love you. Well, hello there. We're doing an animation here. I do art all sorts of the things like that. I think we need to... Yeah, I think this frame needs to be adjusted. This star needs to be adjusted so it's a little more symmetrical. Yeah, welcome into the chat, man. I'm trying to get this... Maybe it needs to be more vertical up here. That looks better to me. Now I need to adjust this part here. Updated references if you want to check Discord. Okay, let me do it. Hop. Oh, I see. Alright, yeah, I get the picture now. I don't exactly know what I'll do about it, but I think, yeah, we should be able to take that into consideration. So far, I think nothing has warranted immediate action in regards to that. But we'll see. Now that looks weird, what's going on there. I don't know if I like that. I have to stop that. Let's zoom out. I think I messed up my hold frames here. Maybe it might be better if it's all just on ones. Just want to keep you in the loop. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm always wondering about that kind of thing. So what is it? Maybe this needs to be smaller. That might be a good thing for it. Make this a little dot. I'm gonna send you another thing, but you don't have to look until later. Alright. Maybe if it's all just on ones, like literally the whole thing. Whoops. I don't think that matters. Okay, here we go. Estimate. Why is it rendering the whole thing? I just need this part of it. See if this works. That looks better. Well, it's actually like still a little too quick on something. I need to work on my frame-by-frame animation, it would seem. Cracked my neck in like 4 places. It was glorious. I do that with my shoulder blades usually. That looks nice. I like it. We found it. We found the timing, everybody. We found... Look at that little twinkle animation. I think. I always have second guesses about this. Maybe if we add another hold frame here. Let's try another one. There's no sense in not trying another one. Nice. I think the twinkle is so cute. Yeah, we're going to throw in a couple more stairs over the course of the thing. That looks nice. I do like that. But what if we added another hold frame? Stop. Alright, gotta go here. Another one more. I'm just trying to... I really like... I think the twinkle, it has to linger on this one for a second to really make it work here. We might as well just keep going until it looks worse. So far, it's only looking better the more hold frames I've added, so might as well keep going. No, I see, now we've reached it. We've reached the point where that looks a little weird. Okay, I found it. Remove the... No, don't remove the keyframe. Gotta remove the hold frame. Alright, there we go. We found the limit. Yeah, that's probably the best that I think it's gonna look here. Little twinkle animation. Obviously, we don't need too many stars. I don't want it to cause issues with people getting distracted. Yeah, that's true. In fact, I could lower the opacity of all these frames to, like, just slightly. Maybe 60. Let's see what 60 looks like. No, that actually looks exactly the same. What did that even change the opacity of? I'm curious. Or is this the opacity of the brush? I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely not changing the opacity of what I'm doing. I should really... I wish I understood Krita more. Now, what we can try... I want to try one more thing before we move on to one of the other little twinkles. Wow, this is a big brush. I want to see if we can add just a little subtle glow effect here, because all these stars have it, so why not? See if we can do a little bit of a little glow dodge here. New paint layer. You'd have to do the opacity change before you draw. Everything's so hard. Why? I guess overlay is the good one. No, let's see. Do we have a color dodge, baby? Well, wait. I see something there. Alright, we could just do this. And we can... go to window, workspace, default view. Let me just brighten that up a bit. My dog is barking downstairs. Why? Don't do that. Now they're both barking. Oh. If one of them starts, the other one definitely just has to feel the need. Let's create a blank keyframe here. Blank frame. Let's try the lower opacity thing. That's why I'm glad cats don't do that. Yeah, but they can make some ruckuses. Wow, that hurts my eyes to look at. Yeah, we definitely don't want it to look like that. We just have Pumpkin who talks a lot. Orange cast to that bright light. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to make it less distracting here. Why are these frames all different now? Oh, it's because I didn't do a blank frame here. I get it. Blank frame. And there we go. Okay. My eyes! That guy's great. I love that fish. And I think it's the same fish that says, my leg, like all the time. That guy's just constantly being injured. Have you considered making a live 2D model? No, but Howlbur has graciously offered many times to do a lot of live 2D stuff for Garo and me for free. That they're doing. He said I wouldn't do it for free, but even if he hit us up. We talked about that yesterday. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he sent me the how to actually compile the artwork if I wanted to send him the layers. I would tip him, yeah, absolutely. I would not just let his services go unappreciated in that way. But I have considered it. And with Howlbur existing, and me knowing of him, like being aware of his presence, it's more likely than it used to be that I would consider it. Because it's like, I feel like a huge barrier to entry for live 2D stuff is either knowing how to model or knowing somebody who knows how to do the modeling. Or the rigging, I suppose, more specifically. Now I don't like this that much. Maybe if I, gotta go here, and I gotta erase this a little bit. I don't know if people doing things for free or for learning, but I want to offer something in return besides exposure. Yeah, absolutely. And that's just how it should be done in the art world anyway. In my opinion. Those people out there that are like, in the Webtoon subreddit, for example, and they're like, I'm looking for an artist. I literally can't pay you, but if my comic ever makes a profit, then it would then like half of it or all of it would go to you. And it's just like, oh my god. The half people are infuriating enough. But the people who say like, even if it is all of the profit, it's like, you know your comic's not, like, let's be honest. It's probably not gonna, especially if you're already delegating work that isn't your own to other people. Don't ask artists to work on your webcomic for free, is what I'm saying. And if you're like 13 and you're like, but I don't have the money to pay an artist and this is the only way I could learn how to draw, man, it's fun, it's rewarding. Learn a skill. I don't know how to draw. You could. I'll be honest with you, at the age of 13, you could. If you're young enough to be asking for work for free because you don't have a job, you have the time to learn a skill. The whole rig parent thing is cool, but I want to make sure they get something for it. Yeah, absolutely. I have a bridge to sell you. And I ain't buying no bridges. Unless it's a cameo from Jeff himself. There's so many people who have comics with basic drawings anyway. I mean, yeah, that, like, look at any comedy series on Webtoons. It's just like, it's pretty basic. You don't have to be insane to have a popular comic. It's really, it truly is just about the content of your storytelling, like, all the time. Even like a 4-panel comedy thing. It's like, is the joke funny? Then good. It doesn't matter what your art is, really, as long as it conveys the idea. Sometimes the art even enhances that. If you think your style is lackluster, you might actually be making your comic funnier, in the terms of comedy Webtoon specifically. It's like, I'm imagining that's like half of the reason that One Punch Man got as popular as it did. Is because one, that's the name of the original creator, one, the guy who made it. I think his art style really accentuated those comedic moments. When Saitama's just like, oh. And they even play that up as a bit in the show. Like, there's that we all know the panel, Saitama's just standing there. And he's just like, hmm. And then there's like cross-hatching on this side of his face, and he's just like, okay. And it's great. And I don't think it would be as funny if it was well done and like well rendered. It's intentionally messed up. Saitama is amazing. Absolutely. Love that guy. Yeah, I think it's also so funny though. I love when they do that in anime. Yeah, it's great. It's like almost a chibi thing, but it's like it's not quite. It's different enough. Like I can't stand chibi used for humor in anime, but that's different. When they just go like fully off model for like a second, it's great. The fact that they keep some of his panels even in the Murata redraw speaks volumes. I know. That's what I was going to bring up. I think it's so funny that one, this guy with you know, his own unique art stylings, I will put it that way. They got one of the best artists in the industry to redraw his comic. It's so funny to me that Murata is the one who's redrawing his webcomic. I like how people mod Umineko to... Or it's like how people mod Umineko to use R7's original sprites. Yeah, that's good. It's good too. Alright, I think we can take a look at this, and then we'll do another Twinkling Elsewhere. Let's save before my program expand. Oh my god, it's already been 2.5 hours. What is happening? Time flies when you're doing stuff the right way, apparently. They're all the same person, just with different hair and outfits. I love that. I feel like this would look better if I just figured out this frame in particular. It's gotta be like tall, and it's gotta be like this one, more like. Let me fix it, and then I'll go to bed. No, I won't. I'm gonna go downstairs and eat pizza, because I have it in the house right now. I lied to you all right there, and you didn't even know. You thought I was gonna go to sleep. If I didn't clarify, you'd think I was just slumbering away, wouldn't you? When stream ended, but no. I'd be eating food that is bad for me. Not the one more frame, and it's not even one more frame, it's just the same frame, and I'm trying to get it to look right. It's gotta be narrower, more twinkly. I have been thinking about what I'm going to do for a trailer if I ever get around to... I mean, when I ever get around to releasing my webcomic. Let's not say if. That scares me, just thinking about the word if. I don't like that. But when I get around to releasing my webcomic, I've been thinking about what I could do for a trailer. And I'm not even entirely sure what I'm going to do, because I don't want to use, like, some royalty-free music. Unless I find, like, a really good one, but I doubt it. Some, like, orchestral track. I don't even know what I would do. And also, what animations would I do? Well, I'll send you an image of the sprites I was talking about. Let's look at them. Oh yeah, those are absolutely just asset reuse all over the place. That's great, though. I like them. Offer still stands for voice acting? I mean, yeah, I definitely think I would. It's funny to think about using voice acting in a webtoon trailer, or a webcomic trailer, I mean. Because it's like, that's not going to be in the medium at all. When they actually go to read it, obviously. I'm not doing that. I could do, I suppose I could. I've seen people do this before, where they do like live comics on YouTube, where they just get people to read over the panels. And then they, like, do some basic camera movements to swap as they, or to move along them as they read them. Could do that. I could do some live comic videos. You can reference some webtoon trailers that already exist. The voice acting would be hype. It's all about grabbing attention. Yeah, live I could do some live comic stuff eventually. If it ever gets to the point where it's worth doing that. Alright, let's take a look at this and see if it's in a good spot. Then I'll call it for today. This little twinkle animation. Zoom out, see what it would look like at this size. Roughly. I like it. You know what? I like it. From the size that we're probably going to be seeing it, which is around like here or here, I like it. I don't know if I like it here, though, is the problem. Like, zoomed in, I don't know if I want. Which is, I don't know what that says about me. I'll work on it off stream. I also like it very much. That's the only thing that matters. But I do have my own personal standards to uphold here. I am an art puritan, we all know this. 3D models, death to all of them. Down with Blender. But aside from that, I think we're going to call it for today. Thank you all for stopping by. It went a lot better than last stream, oh my god. I'm not even, like, angry today. Which is what I was by the end of last stream. Trying to relearn software. You do what you need to do. Like I said, I trust you. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good one as well. Enjoy the pizza. The 3D animation industry has words for you. I love 3D animation. I don't love pre-rendered backgrounds that they just stole from an asset store or paid. I don't even care if they paid for it. That they just use from an asset store. You're getting me into rambling mode again. Goodbye, everybody. I'm gonna go eat pizza. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Webtoon artists with horrible deadlines have words for you. Don't even get me started.